Well, it's that time again, and this week we're going to talk about something that has already had a lot of coverage by a lot of different members in the Dead by Daylight community. The best video or walkthrough I've seen is Otstava's community patch, which is essentially a health patch like many other games have done. Layman's terms, postpone all further content and focus on the overall health of the game. This covers a variety of areas from balance to bugs, FPS, to even item and perk changes, which is definitely needed. Honestly, they'd have to give this some time, and I think they would need at least 3 to 6 months if I'm being kind. But what a way to start 2021, with something like this. How much faith would be restored to the community? Honestly, I think quite a lot. I know I'll be really proud of them. Yes, that's right, I said it, proud. I think it's something that they really need. I think it's something we all really want. So why not? Well, maybe this will be stopped by, money. Hopefully, we can all move past the negatives and come together as a community and allow them the time needed if that's what they decided. Without further ado, here are my 5 reasons why Dead by Daylight needs a health update. Before we get to number 1, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the channel. Number 1, bugs and blueprint coding. Come on, love them or hate them, there is no denying that even when something small comes into this game, something else breaks on the side. The thing that breaks on the side essentially has nothing to do with the thing that they fixed. A good example of this is last chapter. Chapter 18 brought with it numerous bugs across a range of areas. Hillbilly overheated all of a sudden, Legion field of view and speed was disrupted, and the list goes on. I've covered all these in the last video, however, it's got a lot to do with blueprint coding. What blueprint coding is essentially a copy and pasted paragraph of coding applied to something that they intend it for. However, it works in strings here and there, everywhere, all over the place. The strings are attached to certain other things and that's its foundation. When you go back and edit something in that area, you are moving something attached to something else. It gets confusing. This all stems from the devs' behavior were not ready for success in the early days. That's why a health update will give them the time to get in there and move it all in a proper, professional manner. This is actually a monumental task. This alone could take months, so I understand the work involved. Bugs and everything else would ultimately be sorted from this. Things that just don't make sense in the game would start to look well polished, and the game would be better for it. Again, going to need a pro to sort this out. Better start handing applications out, guys. Number 2, perks and add-ons. There is no denying that some perks and add-ons are way out of date. First of all, there are so many useless perks. For killers, Predator, Bloodhound, Third Seal, Beast of Prey, Territorial Imperative, Hangman's Trick, Mad Grit, Dark Devotion, Furtive Chase, Cruel Limits, Mindbreaker, Blood Echo, all of Deathslinger's perks, all of the Twins perks, and the list goes on, honestly. That's just a lot of missed opportunities. For Survivor, we have Calm Spirit, Streetwise, Soul Survivor, all of Ace's perks, my opinion. Left Behind, Technician, Alert, Wake Up, Stakeout, Boil Over, Better Together, Babysitter, Camaraderie, all of Steve Harrington's perks, Lucky Break, Blood Pact, Repressed Alliance, Desperate Measures, Built to Last, and all of Elodie's perks. To be honest, this isn't even my opinion. A lot of these perks are simply nowhere to be seen. If they were good, they'd be visible. A mass rework would be brilliant and bring back some fresh new builds for both Killer and Survivor, and I think players' personal builds would change significantly. I myself are getting sick of running Ruin and Undying to stay in the game. Bump up some of those bad perks and change the meta. It's boring. Add-ons have their problems too. I think Iridescent Hatchets on Huntress has got to go, and thankfully, it is soon, as it's confirmed by the devs. It's silly incident adding survivors, and I have no idea why it was in this game this long to begin with. Forever Freddy comes to mind too. Yeah, you can get an easy win using jump rope and chains with Thanatophobia and Dying Light, but come on, it's boring for the survivors. There are a lot of characters that suffer from useless add-ons on both sides. A lot of them need to be either removed or reworked as they just pile up in the inventory and do nothing. Devs, take the time to finally comb through these issues and sort it out. Make everything have a place and a use. I know there's a lot, so just remove it then, make it easier. They added even more offerings that were useless with Chapter 17, but let's not go down that road. Number 3, FPS. Yeah, I've talked about this before. But frames in this game being a problem 4 years in, it's just bad. How have games like Phasmophobia and other small indie developers just bypassed this within 6 months? Come on guys, get a team together and nail this one out, yeah? FPS is a foundation in the gaming industry. It's something that needs to be laid out correctly, and everything on top of it must fit. New maps coming into the game are not properly calibrated either, and it's obvious to me and many others. Console players in particular are just left for dead. Poor PS4 and Xbox. It's all about the next gen now, and it seems that you've been left behind to eat dust. It's a real shame. You are a multiplayer game. That is your whole market. There's no single player mode, so this should be at the forefront of your minds. Lag spots hit me regularly, especially after the Rush Chapter 18. Come on guys, indie or not, whatever you want to call yourselves, get this one sorted. Number 4, items. I know Moris were completely destroyed after the last patch, and a lot of people compare them to keys. I can see why personally, but whoever pushed the decision to completely destroy Moris without keys being touched should be fired. Keys are a massive burden to killers, and it only further stacks the pressure on for endgame. The killer can do really well and smash it out of the park, but no, freebie, GG easy. Gotta love those teabags at the end too. Keys need to be addressed, sooner rather than later. The fact that you can just run a red key and everyone escape is, well, it's dumb. Add some more stipulations in this health patch and change it to a maybe more personal use only. I know I'm going to get lots of people in the comments saying just bring Franklin's Demise or Tunnel the Survivor, but come on, an item should have a fun, useful purpose, not annoy someone that bad that they need to cater to that one player. Other items need to change too. I think maps are cool, however I never use them. To me I just run small game and that's that. For me, medkits, flashlights and toolkits are okay. I'm neither here nor there, but if perhaps adding new items for survivors, I think that would be pretty fun. I know survivor mains in the comments want their rocket launchers and AK-47s. Can I take some serious suggestions in the comments below? It would be appreciated. Number 5, reputation. I don't know what it is, but every time you bring up Dead by Daylight with someone, they usually say the same thing. Oh, I love DBD, but... people always have something bad to say about it one way or the other. There is no denying we all love this game and continue to run through these problematic times, however it has to be said, behaviour are losing their fans. I'm talking about fans here, not customers. Customers to me are people that pay for their product and play. They usually can be persuaded to play the next hot release and that's that. However, fans are people who love the game, talk about the game and only play that game. Well, most of the time. Fans are people that will pay for the DLCs and cosmetics too. However, they do a lot more than that. They speak highly of the company. They get their friends into it. They back up the devs in the best way they can. You are losing the pillars of your community behavior. Don't get me wrong, customers and fans are both important, and the only difference is when all the fans are gone, who will speak highly of you? Yourselves? I've noticed a lot of that lately, and if I were you, I'd put a lid on it. It just makes you look bad. I think a health patch would be great for DBD. It would address all the bugs, FPS and staleness of the game currently. Get this game looking like a polished diamond rather than the turd we're all used to. Honestly, I have faith, but you need to have faith in yourselves too. Have faith in the fans. Have faith that they will return. I'm not going to deny it though, but a lot of customers' goodwill have definitely been lost. Know of any other reasons why Dead by Daylight needs a health update, and I mean now? Let us know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the channel. Also join our Discord to continue the conversation there. All the links are in the description below.